Hi, my name's Leah from davidl.com, and today's topic is what is metabolic typing? Now, Hippocrates once said that it's more important to know what type of patient has a disease than to know what type of disease a patient has, which sums up what metabolic typing is about. It's about finding out how your body works and starting to build your health through nutrition from there. Now, if you're into health, you'll probably know that there are hundreds of books on diet and nutrition out there. So why is it then, in a time when we're more health, diet and exercise conscious than ever, that cancer, heart disease and obesity are increasing every year? Why do some people lose weight on a high protein, high carb diet, but the same diet will make someone else put on weight? And the million-dollar question, how can someone eat the best organic foods, take the finest nutritional supplements money can buy, get plenty of rest, exercise regularly, and still not feel well? Well, metabolic typing provides an answer. Your metabolic type is the inherited patterns of biochemic and neurological strengths and weaknesses that comprise metabolic individuality. So, like no two snowflakes are the same, on an individual level, we are all as unique as our fingerprints. There's an infinite diversity in metabolic individuality, from our physical structure, psychological makeup, to the size and position of our internal organs and glands. Everyone has inherited specific requirements for nutrition, just like lions don't eat leaves and elephants don't eat meat. The concept of metabolic typing isn't new. For thousands of years, humans have traveled and migrated to different parts of the planet, and while there, they had to adapt to their new environment. So the forces of evolution assured human survival on local foods, and ancestral diets were established all over the world. In 1930s, Dr. Weston Price, originally a dentist, wanted to find out why so many Americans suffered with tooth decay, gum disease, crowded teeth, when underdeveloped regions of the world had no such problems. So he visited 14 of these ancestral tribes in a bid to find out more. Amongst his findings were that the Aboriginals survived on insects, grubs, berries, kangaroo and wallaby meat, and had great strength and fitness levels. The Eskimos ate a diet of large quantities of meat and fat like salmon, seal, whale blubber and kelp, yet their cardiovascular disease was virtually unknown. The Indians of South America existed largely on a vegetable diet with little to no disease, and the Swiss had a diet of whole rye bread, large quantities of high-fat cheese, cream and goat's milk, some wine and small amounts of meat, yet enjoyed robust health even in freezing winters. In general, he found that their diets had no refined or devitalized foods. Sweets, even natural sugars, were used very rarely, and most foods were eaten raw or very slightly cooked. All foods were organic, seasonal and eaten freely. They enjoyed regular physical exercise, periods of fasting, adequate unpolluted fresh air and health-giving sunlight. They did suffer from headaches and colds, wounds and burns and accidents, but they had no cavities, degenerative diseases, emotional problems like depression, yet they had tremendously varied diets. And when these people left their native diets and adopted the one-size-fits-all modern eating habits, they fell prey to the same degenerative diseases that plague modern society. In supposedly developed countries, the population is now essentially a genetic mosaic with no clear-cut ethnic or genetic heritage, no genetically determined diet, yet plenty of disease. And what is disease? Diseases are actually the outward expression of fundamental homeostatic control imbalances, which are the major control mechanisms in the body that keep you in balance, like the acid-alkaline balance, electrolyte balance, etc. Diseases are not the problem that need treatment. Once you can correct imbalances in these systems, your body will be able to fully metabolize food, turn it fully into energy so it can heal itself. Two people with the same disease may have opposite imbalances and different metabolic types, so you can have two people with high blood pressure, and one may be a carnivore and the other a vegetarian. So to treat all people nutritionally the same for each disease won't always work. And this is summarized by the dominance factor, which was discovered by William Walcott in 1983, and it states that any nutrient can produce opposite biochemic influences on different metabolic types, depending on which fundamental homeostatic control system is dominant. Some myths that surround nutrition are that a low-fat, low-protein, high-complex carbohydrate diet is good for everyone. Well, if it's wrong for your metabolic type, it can worsen your condition. The Atkins, South Beach, Zone, etc. diets is ideal for everyone. Well, as you may have gathered so far, there is no such thing as a universally healthy diet that is right for all people. To lose weight, just reduce calories, exercise, and eat a well-balanced diet. The reality is that fat doesn't make you fat, protein doesn't make you fat, carbs don't make you fat, calories don't even make you fat, but an inefficient metabolism does. Different metabolic types require different kinds of foods, different balances of nutrients, different ratios of protein, fat, and carbohydrate. And some metabolic types will do well on a largely vegetarian diet like the East Indians, and some will thrive on a carnivorous diet like the Eskimos. Now, how does metabolic typing work? David L. uses the Health Excel's Advanced program, which consists of an online questionnaire of 139 questions and 434 choices of psychological, physical, and diet-related questions to identify the patterns of metabolism that will determine your metabolic type. This has been found to be the most effective method for metabolic typing found to date to determine your overall metabolic style of functioning. Once you've completed the questionnaire online, you'll receive your results within about 2 days via email, and then you can schedule a call with us to have your results explained to you. Your results will comprise of your metabolic type, a recommended food list, diet plan, suggested menu, lifestyle recommendations, and information on how to use your diet plan. But it doesn't stop there. If you go for our 4 or 8 week natural health coaching packages, we'll support you via email, phone calls to fine-tune the diet and modify your lifestyle to make it completely personalized to you and your unique metabolism. Now, eating for your metabolic type means that you start eating the best foods for your functioning metabolic type, which meet your genetic nutritional requirements. Stop eating the wrong foods for your metabolic type. Remove any blocking factors to success, which will help you build health rather than just treat disease. The right fuel for your metabolic type fully converts to energy. The wrong fuel or food for your metabolic type results in deficient energy production, fat storage, and disruption to metabolism, just like you wouldn't put diesel in a petrol engine. Now, metabolic typing can be a slow but very worthwhile process, and you'll find the right fuel mix for you and listen to your body and learn how to read its signals. No one can really say how it will affect you, and we can't promise anything, but the main advantages that are commonly noticed are increased sustainable energy, weight normalization, freedom from food cravings, reversal and prevention of disease. Our system of support and evaluation can be done via email or over the phone, which means that we can help you from anywhere in the world. Visit our website at www.davidl.com, give us a call or send us an email for a free initial consultation, and if you feel ready to find out your metabolic type and give the program a try, you can sign up online at davidl.com. Thank you for your time. I hope to hear from you soon. Take care and stay healthy.